So it's Friday morning. We've just dropped off Eve and Alice and Stephanie in the centre of York, and then Justina and I have come to York University, but we just found some parking, 1 hour free parking, just on the outskirts of the little village of Heslington. So there's like a village, it's a lovely little village. Look at the houses and that little village meeting room down there. So we're just going to walk up and through the university and just get a vibe. But by driving round and looking for parking, we've actually seen a lot of the stuff already, different departments and things. So that's quite good. So yeah, so there, the rest of them are seeing the lovely sights, the historic sights of York, whereas the campus of the university is outside of the centre. So that's what we're going to look at here. So this is Heslington Hall we're just walking past here. It's quite grand, isn't it? So we're just here, this is the campus map basically. So we are here and biology's over there, so you can go along the main road and along, but what we're going to do is going to wander just through the middle part campus along the lakes and just see some of the different things here and head over towards the biology just to see that department. Physics, sports centres and all that. So I think we've just parked, I don't know where it was, somewhere down here? Something like that, I'm not sure. We could have just walked through there and we'd probably been to the sports grounds and all that, but yeah. And then there's this Western campus as well, but it's more social sciences I think there, sociology and all that. And I think these are places where you can live, the colleges, yeah. And then these are the places where the departments are, so yeah. So they've got like colleges for accommodation, James College accommodation. The accommodation is there, yeah. So yes, that's the other side of Heslington Hall, and then they've got that those amazing trees, look, that are all sort of sculpted. And then lots of, like a group that's arrived there. Oh, look at all the fountains and that here. But yeah, it's a bit concretey. Winter, yeah. Raining, yeah. Well, that's Heslington Hall, and then they do. Basically, most of the centre of York has water of the campus. Here's the ducks. Look, the famous ducks. But Longboy, yeah, we're not going to see Longboy. Yeah, yeah. So these are accommodation blocks, and you're right on the water. Those are ducks. That's why in York the students get obsessed with ducks. Yeah. Derwent College, this must be opened by Queen Elizabeth, 1965. Like a canteen there, isn't it? So each college maybe has its own little canteen, accommodation area. We'll go this way. I think it ends there. We should have walked on that path. Oh, there's a path there, yeah. There's a lot of ducks and geese. Yeah, look at those ones, though. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, swans. What, yeah. So then we've got the birds of the campus lake. Look, it's even got identification. So what are those black and white ones? Barnacle goose. Whoa, they're vicious. Let's keep away from them. They're attacking us. Can we get through there?
Yeah.
Look, is that a thing of Longboy? What's that?
No.
See what that is? There was a famous duck with a very long neck that lived for a few years here. Department of Biology Art Trail, Life and Death. I think it's meant to be like a representation of Longboy with a long neck.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Derwent Block K. Yeah, so these are the accommodation blocks. Yeah. Yeah. It's just sort of look cheap, isn't it? The views, yeah, you get nice views, but then how noisy is it with everybody walking along here? And yeah, you've got to think to yourself those things. Edinburgh Trail, shall we look? So it's like nice lake and trees, but then you've got funny looking concrete. Yeah. Let's have a look anyway. Keep going along here. Well, I suppose, at least in your first day, accommodation is not far from, you know, where the departments are and things. So it's not as if you've got, you know, to travel on buses from different parts of the city or anything like that. You just can walk. It's all in one campus, out of town, slightly out of town, but you can probably cycle into town. But yeah, let's have a look at this map, see where we are. Yeah, so we are there. So this is like education, English, politics. Chemistry's there. Okay, that's the other side of the main road.
So we're at the pink bit.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll cross and then go around the lake, or do you want to go say this side of the lake? It's definitely very leafy around the lakes. Yeah. I can see a big fountain coming up here. Look at that. Look at that, yeah. So now we've got a bit more modern buildings, haven't we? So you have to imagine this is like the quietest time of year. No students here and all that. Just the occasional sort of international summer schools. Which way do you want to go? Should we go around this way and then we'll come back that way or something else? See what's up here. So what is that the department of? Can you see? The something building. Can't read what it says. It's maybe a name. Somebody's like a donated. Yeah, Barracks or that's like a big space in there down there, isn't it? Barracks Soul building, yeah. Yeah. Loughborough College, Nucleus, Department of History. Department of History, so what like history of art, seminar rooms, lecture theatre. Locked. It's locked here. There's biology that way, Justina. So we're just in the history department, just using the facilities, and there's nobody here. And it says biology through that way, so we'll have a little wander that way. Concert hall, information centre and things like that. I think this is where we were. University is Leeds, because yeah. So yes, we've just walked out of that sort of history building there. We walked through it basically, and head over towards some of the sciencey areas this way. That says biology, alright, we'll have a look. I'm not sure what we're going to see, but there's little seating areas and things, but we'll never know. Yeah. So it's just next to the lake, as everything else seems to be. Teaching, laboratories, lecture theatres, seminar rooms, undergraduate offices, cookies. Cookies, yeah, cookies. What's wrong here? Photography. Oh yeah. Like a photography competition. It's all about ducks and birds and that, yeah, because networking science. Yeah, some of the labs look at all the tea towels and that. They've got loads of tea towels there. When it comes down to it, Justina, you think the lab stuff's complicated, it's basically tea towels. They've got a washing machine that looks like that.
I was in the science lab for a day. They just put stuff in the dishwasher.
Yeah?
They literally...
Yeah?
They clean stuff up from all the practicals everyone else does.
Yeah. There's actually not that much in that lab there. So I think the way they work it is like an academic has a lab and then staff around it. There's a little cookies canteen area here. That's in the biology department. What have I got? No access. Barilla research group. Chong. See, each person's got their own research group in a lab. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's like a clock tower thing there. So what's here? Student academic services. I think we're coming out of biology. I don't know. Should we go and have a look? See what's here elsewhere. Is this still biology? Diana Bowl? Yeah. Biology blocks A and B. Biology blocks K, L and M. This is like a newer building, isn't it? Like, well, that one's like a corner concrete thing, and that's like a newer, more sophisticated bit. Natural sciences, biology and natural sciences, student academic services. Oh yeah, this is like, it's more like it, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit better. Jack Birch Unit of Molecular Carcinogenesis. York against cancer. So these are different blocks. Yeah. Student services, reception. Yeah. It's got the seating areas and all that here, yeah. Robot plant. So this was opened by Lord Sainsbury of Turville in 2003, so it's 20 odd years old still, this building. York Structural Biology Laboratory. It's like an award cabinet for different things. Green Impact, Athena Swan, medals. Life Sciences video of the... yeah. Like the student reception area. It's quite nice an area, isn't it? Flexible workshop, like a thinking room in biology. And then that's just a corridor there, look. Through to the different receptions and everything. Yeah. Yeah. So this is like a teaching space or meeting space, yeah. So we've just come out of the other side of biology. It's quite a big complex, look, biology. And it's the very edge of camp, like the other edge of campus. So we've basically walked the entire length of the campus, and biology's on this far end. It's not that far really, but it's quite a big complex. There's several different buildings in it. Quite a big area, colourful, isn't it, that building? And then if we have a look, I think it's like a cycle route to Fulford and other places going out this way, just across fields. Let's have a look. Some other little buildings here. See what's out here? Yeah, this is just like a walk. Somebody's walking there. People are walking. So, yeah, that's like a little kissing gate thing, isn't it? So this is called Warm Gate Stray. The pasture masters welcome you and ask that you use the stray as a haven, peaceful activity to respect the wildlife. So basically, the land were awarded under two enclosure acts, 1757 and 1824. Lands allotted and awarded to the mayor and commonalty of the city to hold in trust for the benefit of Warmgate Ward freemen, to be enjoyed by such freemen as severalty over forever thereafter, exclusive of all other persons. So, where on this map of where we are, which are the nettles? So we.
Well, that's.
Yeah. So we must. This is Warmgate Stray. So it must be just maybe there.
Yeah.
And then you can walk through that path, past that infantry barracks thing that we saw, and then into the. Yeah, that's your. Cause that's where we dropped your sisters off there. So actually, you sort of have to head that way. Yeah. So we're not too far from the centre really. Is there a scale that says? Oh, I can't. That's 1 kilometre. So where we are here is about 1.5 kilometres from the castle, the sort of that tower, Clifford's Tower, York Castle. Yeah, across there. Okay. So shall we just walk back?
Yeah.
Do you want to walk back through biology? We'll just walk back through biology since that's what you're interested in, and then see what we can see. These are the other buildings. I mean, these might be offshoots of biology as well sometimes, like labs and things. Yeah. Loads of postgrad desks here. They've each got a poster, but they're sort of big open plan, but they've got a hidden desk space. So there's funny sides to biology. Yes, we've got these like this old concrete thing, and then we've got the newer, bigger, fantastic buildings on the other side. And then there's these little outbuildings. I mean, there's like a greenhouse there with plants in it. Yeah. A lot of the areas are restricted access because obviously it's got labs for experiments and chemicals and all that. Biology greenhouse. Just don't kick a ball because the biology greenhouse. Let's have a look. Sulfur vaporizer will be in use from 10 till 4. Access permitted after 8. Sulfur do not move. So I wonder what sulfur vaporizer. So what plants are they that they're testing there? Experiment. So we just let experiment. That one's got nothing going on in it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. Biology Lakeside. So some of these like huts and that are still biology, I think. Look, different like little labs. See that there's I'll come across just up to environment department there. Look. So I wonder where geography is compared to environment. Is environment separate from geography? Environment building, environment. Maybe it's just in there. Yeah. I don't know.
Psychology.
Yeah, so that's environment and geography. It's just the same. It's the same thing. It's called environment and geography. Just in the same building there. That one. We've got a nice building compared to the one next door, concrete one. Yeah. The maths is yeah. Some equations on there, look, what's that? 90 classroom, maths department on the first floor, teaching rooms. Yeah. Goals.
Is that the
Yeah, that's the central hall, yeah. I think some of the big lectures and things might happen in that. And this must be the student union area here, do you think? come out the other side of that like student union area and all that, and maths area, and then physics, engineering, technology there, an exhibition centre. So maybe they can host a conference or two, but it doesn't look very big, so I don't think they can host a bigger conference. Exhibition centre there. Yeah. Wow, look at that. The Society of Bookbinders conference is on. Registration. Yeah. Campus South Information Centre, look. Yeah. Do you want any information? Porter Cabin P.
You wouldn't want to do physics.
It's physics and things like that, yeah, and it's all a bit... Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is it's they've had to pause some building work because they ran out of money. And really, the sort of all these buildings are going to need a lot of maintenance given they're quite cheap construction and stuff. So, yeah. Interesting. This is like the sports grounds and stuff here. I'll show you a quick peek through that. Sports ground. Psychology there. And then this is like a sort of athletics ground, which looks good, doesn't it, for running and that? It's like a good, it's like a proper athletics thing. With the rubber running track and audience, sheltered audience area and everything there, and then got things up that way. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it there? Yeah, so this is a combination, looks better than the sort of concrete ones. Other parts of campus. Right, we're going to head back to the car now, just across, hopefully it's just down here and then left up this road. And instead of paying to park at the university here, we've managed to just park right next to it and have a good walk right round in a big circle. We walked, didn't we, through campus. So we're going to go back to the car. It's been an hour, and the parking was free for an hour. So that's good. This is all the sports complexes and all up there. And then we're just going to cut up here, and I think we've parked on the street on the left, but further up in that little village, so we're going to head up there. There's cricket pitches and stuff straight ahead. So yeah, these are the cricket fields and football fields and things just on the other side of the road, and I think we're parked just up here in the village, so we're going to have a quick walk up there, back to the car. So this is also university accommodation up here, Halifax College and things, so that will probably be much nicer to be staying in than those concrete ones on the lake and all that. Quite. So Justina and I have parked up just outside the main centre of York on a free 1 hour parking spot, and so we're just walking in now to meet them. We'll just phone them to find out where they are, and they're just near the Minster, so we're going to head across that way 10 minutes and meet them up there. There's like a new Premier Inn here. Yeah, and this is a sort of like a ring road around the city, like an inner ring road. Here we're just coming to, and then the main part of the city with the walls is just beyond here. So this is the River Foss. Obviously there's the River Ouse as well in York, which is the River Foss.
Bear right on Jewry.
And there's the walls you can walk along.
330 yards.
Shall I have a go?
Turn left on Goodwingate.
Just going to head across and walk up these walls and see where that takes us. Laythorpe Bridge.
At the next lights.
Just walk along the historic walls here. And see if it'll take us in the direction of the Minster. There's all these little lookouts, look. There's the Minster there, look. So we are heading in the right direction. On the wall you can see the little gardens and houses and things. And then you got the rampart going up to the wall, that defences where the moat used to be and things like that. Merchant Tailors Hall, look. Free admission, 11 till 3, but on like certain days only, look. What days of the day? 3rd of September is the next one. It's like the first Saturday of the month or something like that, maybe. One of the world's finest medieval guild halls, built over 600 years ago. Look at that, eh? So actually there's quite a good little route here to avoid busy streets and things. And then we're going to just turn left down here now. No access to that gate. There. Just come down the steps from the wall there, from that gate, and we're into it. All the croissants and flapjacks and Little Italy and whatever. Yeah. We'll go forth.
In a quarter of a mile, bear right on High Street.
This is the main sort of gateway thing, isn't it, I think, here. So, can you see them anywhere? Actually, of Constantine the Great, Roman Emperor. Roman Emperor in York in 306 AD. Entrance to York Minster. People just sort of milling around. Is that the shambles there? Don't know what. No, it's Minster Gate, it's not the shambles. So just next to Minster, and I've been in it before, is the Catholic Church here, so we're going to have a little look in that, see if it's open. This is the oratory. It's adoration on until noon. York Oratory, St. Wilfrid's Catholic Church, Shrine of Our Lady of York. Mass is on. It's halfway through. So we have Latin Mass at 8:15 on Monday to Friday, and then English Mass 12:10, but it's still facing away from the congregation.
Through the street. It's very busy, you know, there's massive queues for
Yeah.
all of it.
Right.
Queues on the shambles for the Harry Potter shop.
Really?
And the shops on there.
Right. Georgian Assembly Rooms open for inspection. Tremendous amount of languages in that here, all the tourists from different places, isn't there? There's a massive queue for Betty's tea rooms there and all that. Alright, Stonegate. St. Helens Stonegate. Yeah. St. Helens little church. Busy, this is like the marketplace I think we're coming to now.
Two.
Free ice lollies. Rest your eyes, free ice lollies. So you see a lot of subsidence here, and they've had subsidence in the Marks and Spencer's building, just drying out of the underground layers, the organic deposits that were there. This is the ancient part of the city where there's like meters and meters and meters of like human detritus, but that's been drying out over the past few decades and causing all this subsidence. So the rest of them, they've been through the main historic parts of York. We're just sort of doing a route back towards the car.
Turn left on
Parliament Street.
straight over a quarter of a mile.
And then we'll go down Pavement here. The street's called Pavement. Look at that, it's all... But they've got crooked floors in there, haven't they? Should we cross now? Cross, cross, cross. You walked here. Busy up there. That's the Shambles. That's the famous Shambles up there, yeah. Very busy. That goes up to the Minster. Yeah, so sorry we didn't give you a full view of the York City Centre, but that wasn't the journey that Justina and I were on today. We're just really to meet up with them and then come back to the car. So we're actually heading back to the car now. So back over the River Foss up here and straight ahead. So when Justina and I walked along the city walls, we actually sort of took a left, headed up that way, across diagonally across the Minster. So we've just walked back round with everybody down this way. So the car's actually straight ahead across here. Look at that. They're opening that door like that, look. It's got a carpet coming out. The view of the Minster just heading up that way. And there's all these old buildings and still, even though, look at that. That's one. And Old Walk, says that one, that street there. Help yourself. Help yourself to free food. Edible York. Anything you want? Are you hungry?
I don't see anything.
There's fresh food to see, it's free, it says. Selling edible. There's courgettes growing there. Oregano. Nasturtiums. It's all edible. So anything you can see you can eat there, you can just take it and eat it. You hungry? St Anthony's Hall, that's what this is. This is the ancient hall that goes to St Anthony, founded prior to 1418, dissolved 1627. 1705 1946 housed the York Blue Coat Boys School. So yeah. So all the time there's just little interesting old buildings and things, isn't there?